Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tom here from Electric Games and welcome to a video on Gamescom 2021. In this video we're going to be covering what you can expect to see for this year's annual event. If you like the sound of that, feel free to drop a like and subscribe for more, and list what you think about this year's Gamescom in the comment section below. Well, let's begin. Gamescom 2021 is a mere stone's throw away. Being this year even easier to reach, it is now an online event free for everybody. With Xbox, Bethesda, Activision, EA, Ubisoft and Bandai Namco all confirming their attendance, Gamescom 2021 has an esteemed lineup, which we cannot wait to watch. Microsoft Xbox is even hosting their own pre-show the day before the opening night live event, which we are also streaming here on the channel, so keep tuning into our social platforms for the latest, and be sure to join us on each evening. So, when is Gamescom? Well, Gamescom begins officially in the gaming news conference called Opening Night Live, which takes place on the first night of the event, Wednesday the 25th of August. Hosted by Geoff Keighly, Opening Night Live is streamed online globally, so anyone from Fiji to Finland with a Wi-Fi connection can get involved in the action. Gamescom then continues for the rest of the week with an assortment of events lasting until Friday the 27th. Geoff Keighly has stated that Opening Night Live will feature new sneak peeks at, I quote, this holiday's biggest upcoming video games, as well as another quote, what lies beyond. It does sound pretty exciting, I admit. The initial showcase on Wednesday is scheduled for 2 hours and will feature a slew of game announcements and gameplay demos, trailers and news amongst other things. Onto a very new feature that's been added to Gamescom 2021 is a joint quest journey called Gamescom Epix, which we know looks like a platform. Fans will be able to engage with it prior to the launch of the event. Epix looks to involve the completion of interactive quests and earning prizes, so if you have a few minutes to spare, it might be worth checking it out. Now, on to something that I'm really looking forward to. What will Xbox be announcing? While Xbox has said that they will not be privy to any new exclusive game releases during the Xbox Live event, they should be showcasing some updates regarding some previous first-party titles, as well as news surrounding third-party partners. For the most part, Xbox's focus looks to be homed in on the upcoming releases coming to Game Pass. Even though we know their studios have been operating day and night, patience, as they say, is a virtue. We are hoping that we might see some more footage regarding Halo Infinite and Forza Horizon 5, or perhaps an announcement of Wolfenstein 3. But the likelihood is that the people down at Microsoft will stay true to their modest word. We aren't exactly sure why Xbox and Bethesda are still two distinct bodies, but whatever happens, we are excited to see what comes from both studios. Who knows, maybe, just maybe, we might get to finally hear more about the Elder Scrolls 6 after a 3-year hiatus. Either way, don't get your hopes up. What's the news on Ubisoft? Well, this year we are vying for a few teasers of the Ubisoft games that are set to release close to the event. The Despot destroying Far Cry 6, Just Dance 2022, and Riders Republic. Other Ubisoft publications stated to launch in the near future that we anticipate updates on include Avatar, Frontiers and Pandora, an almost 18-year-old remaster of The Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, which is a pretty huge deal, Rainbow Six Extraction, and even Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. The Ubisoft team have really had their hands full. Who knows, we might finally be able to peer into the Star Wars project. But we are also keen to learn more about the free-to-play title The Division Heartland, developing on the renowned The Division series. And engrossing as full game reveals can be, we are also looking forward to hearing the various updates around Ubisoft's ongoing developments, like Tom Clancy's X-Defiant and Rainbow Six Siege 2. We will be reacting to the news during the livestream hosted on this channel later on. Will EA finally shed some light about Battlefield 2042? Well, let's hope so. The talented humans at Electronic Arts have been pumping out bestseller after bestseller for years now, and the incipient FIFA 22 and Battlefield 2042, the titles coming out on the 1st and 22nd of October, respectively look to stray little from the trend. We have had bucket loads of information chucked our way about FIFA 22's hypermotion features throughout July and August, but Battlefield 2042 remains enigmatic in many ways. Madden 22 and its new dynamic game day focus, though released mere days before Gamescom 2021, may well feature in EA's opening night showcase too. Elsewhere, EA could also leak the gossip on next year's Skate 4, Dead Space and Grid Legend titles. Or EA could bring us up to date on the progress of Dragon Age 4 or the next Mass Effect project. Either way, we are feeling electric for Wednesday's opening night, where EA will likely bring us up to speed on what they're up to. Well, moving on to Activision. This time last year, Activision took a deep dive at Gamescom opening night into Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So, by the same token, Call of Duty Vanguard might also get some stage time. Various leaks speculate a mid-August announcement is on the cards, ready for the World War II oriented game's official release on November the 5th. Gamescom 2021 represents the final opportunity for Activision to leave us on a cliffhanger to mark a colossal impression on the gaming community. If you know Call of Duty, you know that a contextually accurate campaign mode, a cutthroat multiplayer mode, and a completely absurd but addictive zombies mode are both likely to feature in Vanguard, but to what extent changes have been made or not remains to be seen on opening night. Alright, well this is going to be a long one, so let's get on with Bethesda, shall we? Bethesda last kicked off their stage time with Xbox exhibiting a Starfield teaser trailer, so we are hoping that we get to see a bit more of Starfield and its Starfield development diary, especially seeing as the game is being marketed as we speak, despite being over a year away from release. Otherwise, there's a good chance that Bethesda could guide us around Redfall, an open world co-op title set to release summer next year, at Gamescom as well. We aren't exactly sure if Bethesda will tag team with Xbox on Tuesday's Xbox Night, but we are confident that all branches of the Bethesda publishing arm will flaunt their creations. Arcane Studios, Bethesda Game Studios, and ZeniMax Online Studios may make announcements and updates with more information on upcoming games. We know that Bethesda pays quite a lot of attention to what the community says regarding trailers and content released, so we can expect a lot of concept art for the games they present us, including Starfield. Additionally, the Deathloop release date is just around the corner, and we are almost certain that we will be given a lowdown on what to expect from this title. This fast-paced assassination multiplayer game is likely to dominate the sphere of Bethesda's presence at this year's Gamescom, which is understandable as this game is set to release on September the 14th, only 3 weeks away. Many, including myself, may be waiting in anticipation for Ghostwire Tokyo, an action-adventure title looking to publish in October 2021. There is a good chance that Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online will also be given some attention this year. But perhaps the most thrilling news relate to the now 10-year-old Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, which is said to be receiving a remaster. Many of us at Electric Games look at Bethesda with eagle eyes sheerly, because of the calibre of their games. And with that I will leave Bethesda talk for now, but giving you one last thing to think about. It has been over 3 years since the announcement of the Elder Scrolls 6. Wouldn't Gamescom 2021 be a perfect time to drop a release date? Maybe? Just maybe? What can be said about Konami? Since Konami has been operating in the shadows for the past year, we are expecting some rousing news from their end. So far, Konami has informed us of this year's eFootball title, a game supplanting the standard Pro Evolution Soccer, only this time it is free to play and runs on the Unreal Engine. Also announced earlier this summer, Konami has called the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel title the most complete game of the series to date, which many of us hope to learn more about on Gamescom's Wednesday opening night. Though Konami have shut down several times these various pockets of rumours, we have heard through the grapevine that Konami has been working on a Silent Hill reboot. Do we take that as the final word, their nail in the coffin, or do we continue to conjecture and speculate the ulterior motives behind Konami's rebuttal? It has been over 9 years since the release of Silent Hill Downpour, and 7 since the unexpected release and subsequent termination of a teaser demo of what looked to be a future title. Will Gamescom 2021 prove decisive in this regard? Only time will tell. On to Bandai Namco. Following another successful year for Bandai Namco with their release of Scarlet Nexus, it is safe to say that most of the anime-style RPG community is stirring. Keeping put for Gamescom 2021, where Bandai Namco will lay out a good deal of the work. We're all hoping to see an example of one of these well-hyped games, and for certainly good reason, is Elden Ring, an open world title arising from a collaboration between George R. R. Martin and Soulsborne, which we can expect to play by January 2022. But you're also on the lookout for any news regarding the impending Tales of Arise title, which we may have seen little footage of despite its arriving in on the 9th of September. I am personally keen to hear more of the retro-styled survival horror game Dark Pictures: House of Ashes, the third title in the DP anthology which I have already lined up in my gaming to-do list. To end off finally, be sure to attend the Xbox Live night on Tuesday from 6 PM, Wednesday's opening night from 7 PM, and the indie title themed Future Games show from 9 PM on Thursday. The most obscure of the three shows may well be Thursday's Future show, where indie games with underdog status will feature. One of these underrated games might be Away, the Survival series, a game set epoch back in a world without humans, wherein we take the perspective of a fructose gulping species of possum named a sugar glider. The arboreal nature of a sugar glider grants the animal the height advantage using trees, allowing it to avoid dangerous predators, opening new opportunities for food whilst providing additional movement options from the canopy, which is ultimately what the game focuses on. Indie titles, as Away suggests, are not to be ignored, so be sure to check in with James and Will from Electric Games, who will live stream the Future show on Thursday at 9 PM. Otherwise, meet Joel and myself as we react to the 6 PM Xbox Live night on Tuesday, or Miguel and Jordan as they cover the opening night on Wednesday from 7 PM. See it all here on the channel when the time comes. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for watching this video on Gamescom 2021. I hope you all enjoyed this video and are looking forward to Gamescom as we are. If you would like more of what we have to offer, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button to keep notified as to when we upload a new video. Also, feel free to like the video and leave a comment with any suggestions or creative feedback that you may have for us. Anyway, that is all for now, so I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we will see you all in our next video. Farewell and stay electric.